Alright guys, here we go. Another deck profile for you guys. This nigga right here is like a tactician. SP2C green, I hope I said that right. Alright, what you running today, man?
Melfic geartown.
Melfic geartown. Alright, show these toes what you running, man. How you be taking them out?
So I run the main star of the deck. 3 Melfic and dragons, self-explanatory, 4,000 beater.
Big booty bitch.
3 Stardust dragons, not 2 but 3, because you have to protect those Necro Valleys after you go for the Gadgetron. 1 Gadgetron. I tried 2, but I always drew it. For some reason I'm drawing 1, but I'd rather draw 1 than 2.
That card loves you. 3
Beast King Barbaros, he just synergizes with the skill drain, and sometimes if you see a play with some negation face down, you can tribute 3 monsters and blow the board up. They'll try to Solemn Warning.
Ever get that effect though?
Not with this deck. I used to do it in Heroes a lot when I used to play it. I don't know how, but I tried it one time, then I got Solemn Warning by Chris. But and 1 Commander. I used to play 2, but I'm trying to see how 1 is. Alright. Now to some spells. It's 3 Forbidden Lances, but I have 2 Chalices as proxies, but 3 Forbidden Lances. I have to protect the big guys, especially the Gadgetron Dragon. Once he hits the field, and I have like some type of protection, not really skill drain, I can just attack, and then try to kill him on my turn, like Darkhold. I can just like play Lance, and it's good. 2 Duality, not 3, because I do special summon like dang near the entire time, so 2 is fine. 3 Terraforming, because I need to search those gear towns, and sometimes Necro Valley given a situation. 2 Necro Valley, I tried 3 out, but I think 2 is fine given the deck. I have Terraforming, I have Command, so I need to see it all the time. 3 Gear Town, the brokenness. You just play, set one over the other, it goes, and boom, you get a Gadgetron, and actually start playing Geartown, because if some bad player chooses negate a Lagia, I still special summon a Gadgetron Dragon, and sometimes if I do draw the Gadgetron, I could just tribute 1 monster for it, and just drop them on him, so it's all good.
Now quickly, before you go to the next card, explain to these people how this field spell works. When you play it, like some people just drop it and then try to play another one thinking they're going to get their effects off. Just show them exactly how it works real quick.
You play, you activate Gear Town. You take the other field magic card, you set it over it. It'll go to the field, destroyed, resolves, you special summon a Gadgetron Dragon. If you play it face up, trust me, people will shark you over this. If you play it face up, it will not get destroyed, it gets replaced. Replaced and destroyed, 2 complete different things, so make sure that you set it. And when you play this, if a person tries to like Solemn it or whatever, you still get the effect. It's like Light and Darkness Dragon, just has to be destroyed. But if they chain MST to it, you don't get it because it misses timing. Why? I don't know. It's just the rule.
There you go. That's why you dual network losers.
Some guy tried to Solemn Warning the Gear Town. I'm like, you're stupid. I play 1 Heavy Storm. I usually play Heavy Storm over Mystical Spaces and antimeta decks because I just like to draw it first turn. If you're playing like Zectors or like Dragons or something like that, you set 2. I know you're not playing Starlight Road, so I'll just heavy you. You know, I don't care. If you do Starlight Road, I still got bigger monsters. Darkhold, Book. So that's it for the spells. Now for the traps, I play Double Compulse. I like to get rid of pesky monsters like Maze, and you know, I can recycle my monsters if they try to bottomless my monsters like the Stardusts and things like that. Because bounce it back, I can bounce it, attack for game. It's very versatile. 2 Solemn Warnings, explanatory. Now it comes to negation. I play 3 7 tools as a bandit.
Now why 3 7 tools?
Because keeping your monster alive is one of the most important things with this deck, since you don't play that many monsters. You can't count commanding because you pitch that. Beast King Barbaros is a fodder. I usually summon him to get Solemn Warning, and I summon another monster. The big monsters you wanted to then get to save are the Gadgetron, the Stardust, and the Malefics. Especially Gadgetron, since you play 1. You don't want to draw dead Gear Towns, and it's like, oh, you know, it's real bad like that. Because if you summon this to go bottomless, well, he's gone, and you have to deal with summoning other monsters. So once you get this on board, especially for Rabbit, I really made this deck to try to beat Rabbit consistently. Because if I go against the Zectors, Dragons, you know, things like that, I don't really care as much. It's just Rabbit has so much back row. that they'll summon Alagia in set 5. They're like, okay, they'll let you probably get the Geartown off, but they can still bottomless your monster. So they try to bottomless, it goes through an inner battle phase, I run it over. And protects, like I said, my other big monsters. So 3 of those. 3 Dark Bribes, so I can protect my field magic cards, I can protect my skill drains, I can attack for game and just flip a Dark Bribe and extend a handshake, things like that.
So you prefer the Dark Bride to +1 instead of getting a Stardust or something else?
Yeah, because when you have, trust me, when you have control, this deck is all about control with skill drain especially. When you have that, it don't matter how many cards your opponent has in their hand, because they can't do nothing. Half the time they'll probably draw a monster. It doesn't matter. They'll just set it to die. So as long as you just, I don't care if I'll do a double chain, you draw 2 cards. If I want to have skill drain on the field and something else protecting it, like a Stardust protecting my Necro Valley, you can't do nothing. So it doesn't matter how many cards I give you. Like if you Prohibition, like I used to main Prohibition Negrappa, and I used to Dark Bribe them, they used to draw, they used their gates and all that stuff. It don't matter because you can't do nothing. So you're just playing. Solemn, of course, staple, and 3 skill drains, which is the main guy of the deck. He kind of coincides with the Gadgetron Dragon, but I don't activate unless I really have to. If they're not really mounting an offense, if I see they're just, depending what deck they play, and they just set a card, I'm like, you're not that good to just tech some mess. So I'm just attack it. And if they try to do something like go like Catastor or whatever, and okay, skill drain, then if I attack, they'll try to be like Mirror Force because I have skill drain, then I'll just lance it, and he'll get his effect back. So those are the traps, those are the monsters, those are the magic cards. That is the deck.
Alright, anything you think you might want to change to it or anything?
I really want to see if I can add Prohibition back in. Cause I really like opening up Prohibition, Skill Drain, Dark Bribe, a Field Magic card, and like a Barbaros. Because the monster, it's like your Mexico spaces are gone. I have Dark Bribe for the Heavy Storm, and you have to literally sit with my field. If I want to, I can probably just deck you out because you can't do anything. You can't activate no monster effects. You can't make anything bigger to get over my monsters. And the fact that you kill yourselves already with Solemn Warning and stuff like that makes it a lot easier for me to beat you. So I just want to see, maybe only reason I'm not really maining Prohibition is because I just want to consistently beat Down Rabbit. So I side 3 though. I'll always side 3.
Okay. Any shout outs, anything? Last comments before we get up out of here?
A shout out to my team SB2. They're going to nationals and we'll hope to do good over there.
Yeah, man.
Look at this man. Look at this man.
Suzuku, Chicago judge. He's on the team too. He's a good judge. We have Christopher Tennant, one of the best samurai players I've ever seen. Created Heroes before with Absolute Zero. Made Hero Blast High before people start playing it, and Gemini Spark. Joe, he's up and cunning. He used to play GBs a lot. Now he's gone with the meta. What happened to GBs? And my boy Charles, CLC72, and Jayden. So we will see you at the WCQ.